Alright, good afternoon. Welcome to another episode. This afternoon, we're getting out here kind of late today. It's around 2:30, 3 o'clock. And first part of the morning, we got some rain up until about 10:30 or 11. And I just want to come out here this afternoon after that storm passed through. Kind of just cast around and see what's biting, Just one of them afternoons I had. And come on out here and just go fishing. Might as well. But, that one trip we come out here about 2 o'clock, 2:30 that day. And that was that day we got them two big bass back to back. So you never know, you come out here later in the afternoon like this. Sometimes it really pays off, sometimes it doesn't, but you never know until you get out here. Hopefully we get some big bass in the kayak today. At least one anyway. It's a pretty day. It's supposed to be around 85 today, which is real nice compared to what we've been having lately. Last week and month has been in the hundreds, 90s, just super hot weather lately. Super humid. Today just feels like heaven compared to what it has been over the last 2 weeks. Alright, I'm just starting out throwing this spinnerbait with this swim bait here on it. I've always had real good luck with this thing. And I just figured I'd start out throwing it a little bit. Might change over to that chatterbait. I did get some new swim baits I'm going to try out. I don't know if you've seen them or not. It's made by Z-Man. It's called a Minnow Z. And it looks a little more heavier duty than the Kitex. It's a little bit fatter, has a bigger paddle tail on it. But really excited just to try it out, see how it goes. A little bit bigger bait. Same color though, it's blue and black. Just gonna try it out. It just looks good. You just never know. The reviews on it, I got it off Fish USA, and everybody on there was talking about how durable it is compared to other swim baits that they've used. So definitely need something a little better than the Kitex. I like the Kitex. They have good action to catch fish, but if you're in an area where you have a lot of gar, a lot of little bass, brim, they'll really tear them swim baits up. And just looking for something just a little bit more durable, when you're facing a lot of fish like that. Alright, so I just want to show that new swim bait there. That's the new Minnow Z swim bait. This is the 5-inch model, I believe. I do have the 4.5 and 5s, but you can just see that tail's a lot fatter, the body's a lot fatter. Same color basically, but just overall, just better looking swim bait to me. But it does have a lot of action in the tail. Just gonna try to throw it here for a while, see how that works out. Got that on a, I think it's a 3/8 chatterbait. I've had real good luck with chatterbaits, just basically anywhere, but they go really good with swim baits. With a real good vibration and real good look in the water, it just makes that swim bait work even more. That's one reason why I've been trying to find something other than the Kitex. I love the Kitex. They catch a lot of fish, but they're just not very durable. If you're in an area like I am where there's just a lot of gar, pretty much always lakes that are fed and the river gets into them, it just has tons of gar in them. It's just something you just gotta get used to. But you're just constantly trying to find something that the gar don't like as much, and something they can't tear up as easy. And when I was looking at these swim baits here, the reviews on them on Fishing USA, that's one thing people talked about. That's how durable they was. So that's one reason why I try them. Let's see if they hold up to the gar test. Definitely has some good action to it. I really like it. Swims really good. This is the chatterbait elite here. It's not the, normally I've been using the original chatterbait, and Fishing USA had these on sale for I think a little over $6 a piece. I just bought a couple of the elites instead of the originals to try few of them, see how they are compared to the originals. One thing I've noticed so far comparing them is, when I throw somewhere, especially in shallow water, a lot of times I want to start out slow, but I want that chatterbait to start vibrating as soon as I start reeling, even if I'm reeling slow. And one thing I've noticed about this one, it really does that almost every single cast. Where the originals, a lot of times when you throw them, sometimes they won't start chattering until you get halfway back to your kayak. I just don't understand what's the deal with them, but there's definitely a noticeable difference with these. Almost every single cast, it just really starts vibrating and chattering right there as soon as you start hitting that reel. Oh, got a little bit of a bite there. I'm assuming that was a gar. Probably so. It's like I'm assuming that we are hung up. This is a lot of stuff that you don't see normally on the camera. A lot of times you just see a cast and then catch a fish, but if you did a live stream or something, this here is what you would see a lot of. Getting hung up. I always make a bad cast sometime. Everybody does it. There we go. Yeah, I don't care how long you've been fishing, you're gonna make a bad cast. It's part of it. There we go. He come right up there and got it. Right there beside the kayak. That's a nice bass too. First one on the chatterbait, or the new chatterbait with the new swim bait there on it. Oh, big guy. Man, there's a nice bass. Get him up here, we'll get him off here real quick. I like to try to get him back pretty quick in this heat. Come on, buddy, calm down. Look, he's been in a fight with something. There we go. Hold him up here real quick. Yeah, belly right there. I don't know what he's been fighting with. Something got a hold of him. That's a nice bass there. Calm down, buddy. Oh, both sides of him there is pretty tore up. Hope he heals up. Take care, buddy. Appreciate the fight. Old turtle or something got a hold of him. Oh, he liked that new bait. One thing I like about this, anything made by Z-Man, it's made by that, it has that elastic, Elastec, what it's made out of, and it's just super durable. It just feels completely different than anything else. I've got some of their crawfish that I use for my Ned rigs, and it just feels completely different than anything else you've ever used. It just feels tough, real stretchy, durable. At least it ain't gonna be a skunk trip. That's the first fish of the day there. These things here, they're unscented though. If you're looking for a scented bait, you might want to bring your own scent stick or something. I'm probably gonna do that myself. Usually, like the kitex, they are scented. I think it does make a difference, especially if a fish is following it. It just adds that little bit of a realistic to it, just some kind of smell. I just think it kind of adds, your chances of actually hooking up on that fish if it's following your bait compared to no scent at all. Oh, there we go. Whoa, right over my head. I don't know if that was a Yep, it was a gar. I seen it right there. A little one. I thought I was fixing to get a bait to the face there for a second. Went right over my head though. Oh, I don't know if y'all watched that Taylor Bay trip, but I almost got a hook in the hand on that trip. Had a bass right there beside the kayak. It got off there and the lure come up and it actually wrapped around my hand right there and the hook was stuck right there, but it actually didn't go into my skin. It was close. A lot closer than what I would want it to be. It definitely makes your heart skip a beat when you see that lure coming towards you. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty nice bass. Feels like it anyway. That's the first cast on that spinnerbait there. I just switched over from that chatterbait. Hooked in the side of the mouth there. Swing him in here. There we go. That's not too bad. Just glad to get a fish in the boat. Oh! Calm down, buddy. That ain't a bad bass there. Long bass. Love catching them long ones like that. Put up a good fight. Back you go, buddy. Yeah, I think he destroyed that swim bait. Hanging all off there sideways. Yeah, I need to put a new one on there anyway. I was thinking about it when I put that one on there. Fun fight though. Alright, we got us a new bait on there. Back in action again. That was funny there though. First cast after I just picked up the spinnerbait. Got a hit on it. I may not just like that chatterbait today. And this particular lake here, I haven't had much luck on chatterbait in this lake. You know, I've tried it a lot over the years, here and there, but you know, it really shined on that Osdale and Lake Dunn trip. And up there at the bay too. It did a little bit up there at the bay when I was on that trip, but even at the bay up there, I did better on this spinnerbait right here with this swim bait on it. This is your first time watching, this is a Strike King Mr. Little Money spinnerbait, and I had really good luck with it. Been using it since January. And oh, I take the white skirt off of it and I just put a swim bait or a jig on it, and I just use it like that. So far, bass and crappie too. I've caught a lot of crappie on it, but bass really love it. Had really good luck out of it. You can get them at Walmart for, I think they're around $5. It's a, you know, it's a more expensive spinnerbait, but it does a good job though. I don't mind spending a little extra money on lure that actually catches fish. There we go. Oh man, this is the smallest fish in the lake here. Is that a bass? Man, that thing is tiny. Calm down, little buddy. Your eyeballs are way bigger than your stomach, man. Ain't no way you could have even ate that bait. Look at that little guy. Tiny little thing. Might be a 5-pounder one day though. Never know. It can grow up big. Whoa, that was a nice one. Yeah, it is. Oh no, actually, I think it's a small one, but he just. Oh crap. He's hung. Come on, buddy. Get out from under there. There we go. Oh, he felt a lot bigger than that at first. He was pulling hard there for a second. I think he got my swim bait off there. It's kind of hooked in a funny way there. Probably what made him feel so big. Come on, buddy. Open wide with the dentist inside. There we go. He definitely took the swim bait. I don't know if he took it or it just come off there when he first bit it. He definitely felt like a giant there at first. He had some energy in him. There you go, buddy. Back he goes. Put a new bait on there. That one there wasn't very old. Whoop, there we go. Pretty nice one there. As long as he stays hooked up. It's definitely been a challenge today to get him to stay hooked up. Man, that's a nice one here. Put up a good fight for sure. He's trying his best to throw that hook. Come on, buddy. Trying to keep him pinned down. Come on. Get him up here. Right there in the top lip. I think it'll stay in. Come on, buddy. There we go. Got him in the kayak. Yeah, I switched over and I put a little blue jig on there instead of swim bait. That's the first fish I caught with it, but it's a nice bass there. Pretty good size. Fun fight for sure. He was trying his best to throw that hook. Back you go, buddy. Oh, there we go. Stood it right there out of him. Yeah, it's a bass. Not a very big one, but right there on top of him. As soon as it hit the water, he grabbed it. Look him right there in the top lip. He's a little guy, but fun little fight. Back you go, buddy. That's two so far on that blue jig there. Definitely turned out to be a good day. Weather's nice. I mean, it's a little windy out there in the main. You know, as long as you stay out of the wind, you're alright. But other than that, temperature is the main thing. The last three or 4 weeks have been just super humid and hot. Today just feels like heaven compared to what it has been. That's one reason why I want to just get out here and fish this afternoon. Take advantage of the nice weather. Oh, there we go. I don't know what this is, a bass or a crappie? I think it's a bass. Yep. Another little guy. He's just a hair bigger than that last one. There we go. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, he's just a hair bigger. Not much. Final fight. Back he goes. Yeah, we might leave it little blue jig right there on there the rest of the day. I might switch it back out later. So far it's catching pretty good. Oh, there we go. Right there beside the kayak. Oh, come on. Pretty nice crappie too. He waited till the last minute there to get it. Come on, buddy, calm down. There we go. Yep, that ain't a bad crappie. Bad at all. Pretty one too. There, get another look at him there. There we go. Definitely a pretty crappie. Back he goes. Slowly. I love it when they do that. Yeah, it definitely turned out to be a good day. It's a pretty good day when you catch bass and crappie. Usually it's just one or the other. Oh, there we go. Feels like a pretty nice fish. I don't know what it is yet. I think it's another crappie. No, it's bass. Put up a good fight too. Got him hooked there in the top lip. It's a pretty nice bass. Oh. Yeah, swing him in there. Calm down, there you go. Yeah, that ain't a bad bass. Nice long one. Another good fight there on the little jig. The jig's turned out to be a good lure today. Took that swim bait off there and put it on there. I think we done caught probably just as many bass on it as what we did on the swim bait. Them are super jigs. I get them at the Bone Bait Shop. Bring it here in just a second. Blue and kind of a silvery looking glitter. Has some glitter in the blue there too, but that's the Strike King Mr. Little Money. Has a double Colorado lure, or the spinners there on it. Real good lure right there. Caught a lot of fish on it. You get them at Walmart, or I think Fish USA has them, and Midway USA too. A lot of places have it. It's definitely my go-to lure for a while now. There we go. Oh man, that is a good one there. It felt like a good one. Oh, it's a crappie. That is a nice crappie too. Come on, buddy, get in here. That is a slab right there. Didn't even have to unhook him either. He unhooked himself. That is a nice one there. Big old crappie. I thought it was a bass when it first hit. It felt like a bass. Definitely a pretty one too, right there in the sun. Back you go, buddy. Thanks for the fight. Give me a little splash in there. Yep, it's definitely a fun trip. Crappie and bass both. It's rare that we get a lot of both on one trip, you know. I definitely ain't complaining. Oh, that's a good bass there. Man. Give us a good splashing too. Come on, buddy, stay on there. He come right up. Oh, come on now. Oh, man. Up there trying to wrap himself around the trolling motor. I think I can say he come up there and got it. If it went over that little sticker in the water. He definitely got some energy too. But like that other one. About the same size. They're not huge, but they definitely got a lot of energy. Calm down, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Not a bad bass at all. Definitely a fun fight. He got us covered in water. Back you go, buddy. Appreciate the fight. That was definitely a fun one. Got me all kinds of soaked. You don't mind bass like that in the summertime, help cool you off. Oh, there we go. Not a huge one, but definitely full of energy. About like them other ones. Swing me away. Yep. Oh, come on, buddy. There we go. Even a little bit smaller than them last ones. Got in there deep too. May have to get the pliers on this one. Yeah. There we go. Little guy. Fun fight though. Back you go, buddy. Yeah, he's just a little bit smaller than the muddins. That's my swim bait up there. Not too bad. I put that on there earlier. First or second cast, a guard bit the tail off of it. I just left it on there like that. It's still got a lot of action. I've already caught 2 bass on it like that right there, so I ain't gonna put a new one on there because the old guard come along, bite the tail off it too. I still like it like that. It's still catching fish. Pretty much all these bass today have gotten it right there off the side of the kayak. You know, just pretty much right here in this little general area right here. I like it when they do that. It's always a surprise. That's one reason why whenever I'm kayak fishing, a lot of times you'll see me take my lure out to the side like this. You know, sometimes I'll just keep going like that right there, but that's why, because I don't know how many times I've had fish come up right here at the side of the kayak. I've had them follow it before and then take it, or, you know, like them fish there actually come up and take it right there at the kayak. But I always try to a little bit longer. You know, that makes the difference between it getting on the hook and not. So that, and if it does follow it, you see it and let you know that, you know, there was a fish following it, even if he didn't catch it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice one there. Come on, buddy. Stay on the hook. Coming right to us. Oh, that's a crappie. That's a nice crappie, too. I thought it was a bass. Trying his best to throw that hook. There we go. That is a slab there. That's the ones you want to catch, especially around them cypress trees. I mean, them cypress knees there. That is a nice crappie there. Pretty crappie. Love them when they're colored up like that. Them big fins on top and bottom. One pretty fish right there. Back you go, buddy. Yeah, that was a unexpected one there. I thought it was a bass, especially the way it took right there. It was a nice crappie. He likes some spinner or them swim baits too. This one here has about had it. All kinds of tore up. See if I can get it to stay on there just for a little bit longer. There we go. Yeah, we might throw over there, see if he's got some more companions over there. There's a bass right there. The lure went right behind him. There he goes right there. Try to get in front of him here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yes. Oh, he saw it, but he got it. He got it. That's a nice one too. I'll be surprised he stays hooked up. Man, that was awesome there. I seen him coming and got a cast in front of him. Come on, buddy. That is a nice one there. That's probably close to a 5-pounder. Look at him trying to go up on the tree there. Oh man. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get in the kayak, get in the kayak, get in the kayak. Come on. Yes. Woo. You see that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was crazy. That fish right there is something else. Yeah, he tried to go up on that log right there. He actually did. He made it a pretty good ways out of the water there. Jumping around like crazy here. And I had him right here in the kayak, and right when I pulled, jerked the hook out, he jumped out. Whew. That was something else right there. Oh man. That was a nice bass. We had him in the kayak briefly. Oh man, that was something else. That reminded me of that little snakehead I caught that time that did the same thing basically. Pulled him in the kayak and he got the hook out by himself and jumped right out the other side. That was just awesome though, that fish right there. I got to see him. You know, he came from right there. I saw him and I got a cast right there in front of him. And it was just awesome, you know, when you see a fish like that and you actually get a good cast in front of it and you actually get it on the hook. But I was not expecting the fight there after that. That was something else. Whew, got my heart pumping for sure. I don't know about y'all, every time a fish gets away like that, especially a nice fish, you know, I ain't too messed up about small fish, but you know, you just replay it through your head, you know, what should I have done at this moment and that moment, and it just eats you up, you know. But I know what I should have done is I should have grabbed him by the mouth instead of grabbing that line, and I would have definitely had him in my hand then, but I didn't. I was trying to rush him in the kayak. I rushed him in. He rushed right back out. Oh, there we go. That is a crappie, I think. Man, he's gone wherever it was. I think it was a crappie though. He just threw the hook. It's hard to keep crappie on the hook. Their mouth is just so fragile. It's just nothing like a bass. You can tear and rip their mouth real easy. Oh, a little crappie there. I say little. He's still eating size. He's barely hooked too. Come here, buddy. Barely hooked in the side of the mouth. There we go. Ain't too small. Pretty. Back you go, buddy. Whoa, little guy. Right there by that little log there. Whoa, come off here too. Hang on, buddy. Calm down. I'll let you go. Go ahead and find your way out of the kayak too. It seems like the going trend anymore. There you go, buddy. He might grow up to be just like that other one. I just hope they don't get too good at it. Alright, so that's going to bring today's episode to an end. Fun day out here. Not the worst, not the best day I've ever had, but you know, for coming out here at 2:30 like I was, you know, it just kind of one of the things, toss of the dice, you know, you just don't know how it's going to be, especially after that storm front come in this morning and it was moving out. And but the weather was just nice, and I just figured I'd come out here and try it today. It was still a fun day, and we still got quite a few bass today, and crappie too, but that one big bass that got off right here, got in the kayak and got back out, that's what really made this trip so fun, is, you know, just catches like that is what makes fishing so fun. You know, it's just one of them crazy deals that happens so fast, and you don't know what to think of it after it's done. But hope y'all like the content today. Appreciate y'all watching. Until next time.